am, yeah, back at Orwell's, except it's raining today. Marvellous, isn't it? Yeah, look what I'm on. Vstrom, yeah, 650. Marvellous. One of the best bikes ever made. I know. Just wanted to ride it again. I'll tell you why. Because this is a brand new baby, and someone mentioned the other day, someone watched my old video, said they just bought one with 28,000 miles on the clock. Well, he said, I hope it's as good as you say. I said, well, it will be. I haven't met one, and I said, unless it's been ridden over by a truck. I said, and then it probably still will be. It's marvellous, isn't it? So you know the routine by now. Oh, listen to that V. It's marvellous. I'll get this down. I'll keep giving you a wipe, don't worry, every now and then. I mean, this is just the bee's knees. It's like, you know, when you've been on holiday and then you come home. That's what it's like. Yeah, holiday was nice, but it's also nice to come home, isn't it? That's marvellous. Brakes, fine. Clutch, light as a feather. Gearbox, typical Suzuki. Nice. Balance, look at that. No feet down yet. We've been down to 2 or 3 miles an hour. Absolutely fine. A really tough bike to beat if you could only ever have one bike, you know. And I don't know, I think they're about 8 grand brand new. You can pick them up second hand, reasonable. But marvellous bike. Yeah, I'll just give you a little wipe. There you go. Hopefully you're alright. And that sound is comforting to me. Yeah, spent many miles listening to that little V-twin. Yeah, about 70 brake horsepower, something like that. They are. They're not shabby, and they go on a bit. They've got very long legs. Mickey Mouse mirrors, of course. A round clock still. Slightly old-fashioned there on the digital bit, but you know, there you go. And we're off. Finally. That's a long wait. You've no idea how much I've cut out. Oh yeah. It revs so easily. Obviously speedos digital. Don't like digital speedos, but you know, most things seem to have them nowadays. I like a roundy clock, as you know. Power takeoff on this. Get loads of luggage on it. Get Mrs. Tame on the back. She's been on the back many a time. On my old V-Strom. Yeah, a very reasonable bike, both in terms of purchase price, maintenance. I mean maintenance, virtually none. Yeah, oil and chains and sprockets. Yeah, that's I think all I ever did. The heads were checked, didn't need adjustment. Yeah, what more can I say? Don't know whether they come with heated grips. Don't think they come with that much stuff. But you don't need much, do you? This screen seems half decent. I can't remember whether they're adjustable. I don't think they are. I think they might be, but you have to unscrew something and slide it up and then screw it back in. But it's not the be all and end all. Just give you another little wipe. Controls, dead basic. This one's got various traction controls like most things do now. You know, so you can go into different modes. But this is the perfect weather for testing a bike like this, because this is what they're made for, as well as those long summer trips. Made for your winter commute. Go shopping, get all the luggage on the back, go shopping. It's amazing how much stuff you can get in the boxes. Just give you a little wipe. I can't say it enough. I've said it before about them. This and the SV650, the two absolutely outstanding bikes. Value for money, that is. And they do hold the money second hand. Yeah, they do. They've got a couple of second hand SVs in at the moment. I don't know, £5,000–6,000 I think. I don't think they've got any second hand Vstroms though. No, that tells a story in itself, doesn't it? Yeah. But this is just such a pleasant bike, and comfy. I'm 6'2", 34-inch inside leg. I think you can get them lowered if you're vertically challenged. Yeah. Anyway, I'll shut up now till the lights change because it's just a waste of my breath. Yeah. The rain is really quite annoying. It's like driving through water rather than rain. Just give you another little wipe. There you go. The other thing no one ever mentioned, in fact, I'll tell you what, I lie, Mark at Orwell's, he mentioned it after I'd bought my Vstrom. I mean, and we're going back a few years, he probably won't remember. I went back to get some chain lube, yeah, and oh, look at it go, it's just no trouble at all. Absolutely marvellous. Oh, we've got Rozzers, is that? No, it's not Rozzers. Yeah, I went back to get some chain lube and he said to us, "How did you find the bike?" I said, "Oh, it's fantastic." He said, "The lights are good, aren't they?" And he's not kidding. They are the best lights available. It is the Rozzers look. Oh, I'm chasing Rozzers. I'm in the national speed limit until we get down here, so I'm alright. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Don't feel guilty, Tame. Don't feel guilty. Yeah. Look at that weather. It looks stormy, doesn't it? No, that Rozzer's gonna speed. I know he is. No, he slowed right down. Look at that. That corner's bad. I need to practice that corner quite a lot, I reckon. Dog patrol. It's got dogs in there. Oh, they'll be out in there looking at this bike going, "Oh, I want a bit of that." So what we'll do is we'll just go up here and I'll see if I can lose this policeman at some point. Traffic control ahead. It's always awkward, isn't it? Do you find, what do? Do you overtake them? I mean, I'm doing 49 miles an hour and I just don't know. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll catch you later. Yeah, I will. Ta-ta. Right, well, that was fun. Yeah, marvellous. I mean, it just goes dead easy. Quite a bit of buffeting at the higher speeds. From that, oh, it's just there. Yeah, it's just catching the top of my helmet. But not too bad. No worse than Biggles. And I feel in total control. So comfy. you can do miles and miles on these. And my mate Richie's got the 1050, even better, yeah, and he does do miles and miles on his. Oh, roads are terrible, aren't they? So many leaves and stuff, and the leaves give off like an oil, don't they? It doesn't help much. What I'll do though, I'll stop just up here. I'll stop up here and we'll do a little walk around. How's that? There we go. Simple as that. Side stand down. Onto sort of muddy stuff. Hopefully it'll be alright. Ignition off. And let's have a look. Still no sheep, don't know where they've gone. Let's have a look. There you go. Oh, I think they're classic. You know, as far as adventure bikes go, they're pretty decent, aren't they? Yeah, right. New camera. Right, here we are, yeah. Suzuki Vstrom 650. Absolutely marvellous bike to ride. And mine, oh well, you heard my description of the cleaning process, and it came out looking brand new. Yeah, which is marvellous, isn't it? Obviously that perfect V-twin engine that's so robust. Twin brakes at the front. Nice gold wheels, aren't they? Spokes. Bit of a bugger to clean, I suppose. Especially when you've got no centre stand. Yeah. That's already on. Nice big seat, comfy. I mean, fairly basic, aren't they? In modern day motorcycles, particularly the adventure ones. But that's all you need, and that's what makes them so good. They really do. It's just marvellous, and that's what I can say. Instrumentation, there you go, dead simple, round the clock, indicator signals and everything, controls, just the same. Mickey Mouse mirrors, but square Mickey Mouse. That's about it really. Power takeoff, there's not much more to say. This is a simple bike to own, a simple bike to buy, and a simple bike to describe. Yeah, can't say no more than that. So anyway, I'll get back on and do the senses, I think. Don't you? Yeah. Look at that, I love that sign. Marvellous. Right, back on board. Let's get turned up. Marvellous. Traction control on. That's what we like to hear on a day like today. Yeah. Right, and we're off up this slippy hill. Yeah. On mud. Let's see how it goes. No trouble. Look at that. It's just marvellous. They handle a little bit like a sports bike, but they give you more of a thrill because you feel like you're leaning further than you actually are. Yeah, it's marvellous. But yeah, I've really enjoyed myself back on Suzuki Vstrom. I love them to bits, as you can probably tell. They're a modern classic. They've been making them for 20 years or so. Yeah. So taste, I'm not tasting it. No, not even the Suzuki V-Strom. Smells marvellous. Yeah, that little V-twin engine, not a thing dripping from it, not even after 45,000 miles. Just lovely, delicious. And in this white, I guess it'd be a little bit like vanilla flavour. Yeah, marvellous. We'll call it vanilla white, yeah, with a bit of custard. Then we're on to touch and feel quality. They've been building it forever, and it will last forever. Yeah, I'm convinced of it. I'll be very interested to know if someone has got one of the first ones still on the road. The trouble is, people buy them to do the miles, don't they? So maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I'm just exaggerating. To look at, well, they're an adventure bike. As far as adventure bikes go, they're one of the most inobtrusive, unoffensive adventure bikes, I think. They're a practical bike that does a job and does it better than you would ever expected it to. Sound, I like the sound. It's a bit quiet, but that V-twin, wow, when it winds up, it's not bad. It isn't, yeah. And then I guess we're on to the Sixth Sense. How does it make you feel? Well, I've already told you, for me, it just feels like coming home. I've done so many miles on these. It makes me feel safe, secure, makes me know that when I get up in the morning, no matter how cold or how deep the snow is or whatever, it's going to start and it's going to go. Yeah, and that's a special feeling, isn't it? I think Suzuki, for me, are a little bit like Royal Enfield are. Yeah, they might not be for you. Everyone has their brand, don't they? And I was a Suzuki boy from being very young. Always favoured them over the Yamahas or the Kawasaki's, and always returned to them. Yeah, because they are so sturdy. And the chances are, if you left biking like, I don't know, 15 years ago and you're coming back to it, you could probably buy the model that you had then. Yeah, I know. And that's special, isn't it? They make them, they get them right, and then they just keep making them. You know, oh, look at that sky. That looks lethal, doesn't it? So even on a day like today, we've had rain. I'll give you a wipe just in case there's some left. It's stopped now. We've got bright sunshine, but look at those clouds. They look angry, don't they? So yeah, I mean, can't say no more than that, can I? A bike I really, really like. I've done my time with them. Would I have another one? Probably, if times got hard and I had to sell a bike, if I had to get rid of big holes or something like that. And in fact, I might even just change anyway, but there's no plans for me to change back to this. But what I'm telling you is that if you buy one of these, I hope that you have the same experience I had with it, which was miles and miles and miles of fun. Both me and Mrs. Tame, both to work and for pleasure. Yeah. I was telling Orwell, the bike, because I bought it from Orwell many years ago, my Vstrom, and I was telling them, you know, I remember coming back down the A14 from Cambridge, and it hadn't snowed on the way in, and there was no snow really forecast, but it did open up at lunchtime, and by the time we'd finished lectures and what have you, on my way back, the A14 from about Newmarket was white, both in the fast lane and the slow lane. Yeah, snow all the way back. A little bit unnerving, but primarily because there were some idiots in cars still driving like lunatics. But we made it, and that happened 2 or 3 times. Yeah, but I had heated grips, and I was as happy as Larry. These hand guards keep all that wind and rain and snow and sleet off you. Yeah, a very practical bike that has got to be, or has got to go down in history as one of the best bikes ever made as a utilitarian vehicle. That's what I'd say. Yeah, but you can go on holiday on it, and you can go to work on it, and you can do a job on it. Yeah, marvellous. But we're back now, all too soon. And it just feels the balance on it is just incredible. I did nearly drop it once. I forgot to put my foot down. Yeah, have you ever done that? Balmy, isn't it? I literally forgot to put my foot down, and then realised that we were standing still, and I caught it, had Mrs. Tame on the back, and so although they're heavy, you can still catch them, or I could anyway. Yeah, so there we go. Marvellous. Thank you very much, Mr. Vstrom. Let's have a little look at it. Yeah, there you go. Look at that Suzuki Vstrom 650, splendiferous, here at Orwell. Marvellous.